What's up guys, Pikachu here. Today we're going to do another video. In today's video, this is going to be a different video than what I usually do. But WrestleMania just ended last week. And yeah, I wanted to make a quick video about next year's WrestleMania. How things could turn out. How things I could see turning out. So, let's get into it. So first of all, God dang it. So yeah, first of all, the Roman Reigns world title run. So Roman Reigns just beat CM Punk in a great match, which they kept simple. And they told a story about CM Punk being old, and when it mattered the most, he could not carry the company in Roman Reigns on his back, and he collapsed. This was cinema, like seriously. But yeah, Roman Reigns is the new champ, so. And he on the post show he called out Obafemi, and Obafemi called out Roman Reigns. So yeah, Oba is flaming hot because he just retired the Beast in a squash match. Well, kind of. But yeah, he just did quick word of the Beast. He is the next big thing, and I think what's next for Obafemi and Roman Reigns? Come on, do not overcomplicate everything. Like, King of the Ring is coming up. Make it happen. I think it's easy. And now let's talk about the booking of Obafemi. Obafemi has issued an open challenge, the non-stop open challenge that he's gonna do against anyone. So I think that's a great idea. Give him some people to stay flaming hot. Like, give him a match with Rusev. Maybe not a squash match, but yeah. A match with Rusev, like, got history with big men. Like, Rusev could be a nice one. Ilya Dragunov too. Like, giving people to feed him until King of the Ring comes around. At King of the Ring, he goes all the way to the final. But there's a reason why they cannot put someone against Obafemi in the open challenges. That's Gunther, the career killer. Well, he didn't. He retires at Rollins, but yeah. Keep it simple. Gunther versus Obafemi in the final at King of the Ring. Could be a great match. And I'd say that Gunther could do whatever he wants with the sleeper, but it doesn't work. Like, every time Oba just keeps getting up, breaks out of the sleeper, and then finally overwhelms Gunther at the end. Wins King of the Ring, goes at SummerSlam to face Roman Reigns. To be honest, if he retired Brock Lesnar in a squash match, I could see Obafemi beating Roman Reigns in a great match in the main event of SummerSlam. Night 2. Like, the match. Obafemi could become the next big thing, and beating the top Samoan just like Brock Lesnar did in 2002 when he won King of the Ring and then beat The Rock, who was the top Samoan for a world title. I think don't overcomplicate it. The story writes itself. Oba wants Roman, Roman wants Oba. And I think Oba might win, just like in 2002 with Brock Lesnar and The Rock. So, then what? Now, it's gonna be like Crown Jewel, right? Or even Money in the Bank. Like, for the next Mr. Money in the Bank, like, I just saw, like, I think that was Braun Breaker's, like, second or third promo on the main roster, and dude, he is ready. Get this man out of the division. He is ready to become on the next level. He doesn't need the vision. The vision needs him. So I could see him win Money in the Bank for the vision and actually cashing in on Obafemi, like at Crown Jewel, like when it's champion versus champion. And to be honest, I don't think that Cody Rhodes gonna stay champion. By the way, I think Randy Orton is gonna get a rematch and he's gonna win. But yeah, but it's okay. Hey, that could also happen like after. That could also happen like after Crown Jewel to get a full rematch in between Cody and Oba. The last one ended in no contest, like disqualification. Well, not no contest, but yeah, it ended in a DQ. So, but let's say Braun Breaker cashes in on Oba Femi after the match. What happens now? Braun Breaker cashes in, wins the title by Money in the Bank cash in. Brings it back to the Vision. So the Vision got a tag title and a world title. Going to Survivor Series. Break the Vision down, like because like now Braun Breaker is gonna have a babyface type championship run. He's gonna face everyone. He's gonna beat everyone, and he's gonna get mad about the Vision getting involved in anything. So yeah, he's gonna crash out on these boys. He's gonna turn into a Batista when he turned his back on Evolution. That unstoppable being. But let's say War Games coming. The Vision stands out, but yeah, but the Vision could split in like many things. Like Grayson Waller doesn't have anything to do with the New Day, so get him back with Theory. With Jake Paul rigging every boxing match that are not supposed to be rigged, just bring him to WWE, sign him for like a 2-year contract, team him with Logan Paul, like even after Survivor Series, get Theory versus Jake Paul in like a ladder match or something. For like the winner is the tag champ with Logan. I don't know if they could make it happen, but it would be great. And Jake wins by the help of Logan Paul. Like we can even in a ladder match, Theory has more experience. He's about to win. Logan hits him in the back, and then hits a pulverizer from the ladder to the mat, giving Jake the win. So the Paul brothers are tag champ. And then at WrestleMania, like the Paul brothers could hold those tag titles until WrestleMania. We could have a ladder match like Paul brothers versus Usos versus 8 Down Under versus like New Day, because Grayson Waller is not with the New Day anymore. Like we could have a multi-team ladder match for the tag title. Even get the other tag champs involved. Like get everyone involved. I could see a world where both tag team titles on both brands get defended, just like at WrestleMania 40. So that would be cool. A multi-team ladder match. This would be great. But what about Braun Breaker? Well, he's still the world champ. So Paul Heyman has nothing to go with. Has no one to go with. But Braun Breaker is a world champ. But at the Royal Rumble, we get Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed, because this is like a polar bear versus a walrus. We could even see this as a street fight or something like that. That's a polar bear versus a walrus. An absolute tank versus the apex predator. Yeah, I think this would be a cool way to book this match. And let's say, like, I even got a script for that. Like, let's say both take out of each other's best shot. Like, Braun Breaker hits him with a spear, and then a spear in the rope with the momentum. Bronson Reed kicks out. But then he puts a table in the corner, like street fight. So he goes for a spear to the table. But Uranagi by Bronson Reed. You know, like the fat guy on social media hitting a Uranagi and a senton. I could see a world where this kind of action happens. Like, and then he goes for a tsunami. Braun Breaker kicks out. They both kick out of each other's best shot at the Royal Rumble. To make the Royal Rumble interesting again. Like, other than both top matches. Oh yeah. So yeah. But then Bronson Reed, after Braun Breaker kicked out, what does he do? Well, he grabs another table, sets it up, puts Braun Breaker on the table, goes for a tsunami, but it took too much time. He jumps, Breaker moves out of the way, Breaker through the table. Bronson through the table, and then as he tries to get back up, Breaker spears into the second table. Like Bronson through 2 tables, and then last spear with momentum in the rows, 23 miles an hour, boom, 1, 2, 3. Breaker retained in an amazing match. And then, but in the Royal Rumble, let's say Obafemi wins the Rumble. Let's say Obafemi wins the Rumble to get his rematch with Braun Breaker. But that Elimination Chamber comes around. And let's say if Randy is still champ after defeating Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So yeah, if after WrestleMania, Randy is still champ. I could see a world where like Roman Reigns wins the Elimination Chamber to get a Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Or maybe Gunther to get Gunther versus Randy Orton. Or maybe even Kevin Owens if he returns. Like Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Because Roman Reigns might be busy with like The Rock. Because it's Saudi. If they pay for WrestleMania, they can pay for everything. So yeah. But Oba versus Breaker at WrestleMania. But in between, Seth is not done with Braun Breaker. So they have a quick feud in the Elimination Chamber to give something to do for a Breaker. Then I could see Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, the finale at WrestleMania 43. While Braun Breaker and Obafemi go for the insane rematch at WrestleMania. And I also got like a script for that. I could even see a script for that. Like where they both kick out of each other's best shot. Like Breaker goes for a spear, gets caught into a fall from grace. Kick out. Then goes from the top rope. Goes on the top rope. Breaker hits a Frankensteiner from the top rope to drop Oba in the ring. Then go for a spear and then the momentum in the rope for a second one. Oba kicks out. Then what does he do? Oba rolls on the outside on his feet. But Breaker goes for his classic spear around the ring. Goes around the ring, picks up speed, go for a spear to Oba on the outside. Oba picks him up mid-spear into a fall from grace to the announcer's table. But then, that time he drags him in the ring and goes for a pin. At 2 3/4, Braun Breaker kicks out. So yeah, the time Oba gets him back in the ring, protects his finisher. Then he goes again onto the top rope. Breaker meets him there for another Frankensteiner, but this time Oba stands it. Oba stands on the top rope, keeps his balance, powers Breaker up with a fall from grace from the top rope, which would be enough for the 1, 2, 3. Obafemi is the new world champion. So yeah, basically, I think that Braun Breaker could have enough of the vision because he doesn't need them. They need him. Goes for the Sun title gold. Obafemi defeats Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the world title. Breaker cashes in on him. Then he goes with the Vision in War Games. Vision splits completely. Then they start building up WrestleMania. Braun Breaker versus Obafemi. So yeah, this was pretty much me booking my prediction for the booking of WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia concerning the Vision and the World Heavyweight title. Y'all tell me in the comments what you think about my booking, what you would change, if I forgot something about that in that story. And I'll see you next time for the next video. Peace out, everyone.